What's going on, guys? This is Ryan with Patriot Outpost, and this story has been brewing for the past few days about Southwest Airlines and the drama that's going on there after they canceled hundreds of flights for apparently no reason whatsoever, stranding thousands and thousands of people in airlines across the United States. And people started digging. People started asking the question, why are you canceling all these flights? They tried to blame it on the weather. There was no problem whatsoever with the weather. Now, they're starting to change their tune and blaming something else. But the rumors are out there, the reports are out there, as much as the mainstream media is trying to ignore it and actively trying to suppress this news. It sounds like there's a lot of Southwest pilots, like there's a lot of Southwest employees who are standing up to the vaccine mandates, who have had enough and are calling in sick to work as a form of protest. There's a lot of people who feel like, well, you know what? If I'm just going to get fired for not taking this, then I'm just going to start using all my sick days, all my vacation days right now. And maybe that's what's causing a massive shortage. Maybe it's these people who are standing up to authoritarianism, which is causing the delays for Southwest. But now you have the CEO of Southwest Airlines coming out and denying it. Southwest CEO denies thousands of flight cancellations were over vaccine mandates, blames absenteeism. Well, you know what? That actually fits with the stories we've been told. We've been hearing that people are calling in sick, basically a sick out, as a form of protest to cause chaos at Southwest Airlines because they're not going to allow themselves to be forcibly injected. That's what it's coming down to. And I have a couple clips from Jack Posobiec here. Breaking: Southwest Airlines CEO denies massive flight cancellations were related to vaccine mandates. Let's listen to what he says.
Zero. I mean, again, we look at all of our employee behaviors in terms of absenteeism, in terms of people volunteering to come in and pick up what's referred to as open time, and they're all very normal. The president of our pilots union has been out talking to the media, confirming all of that. So I think people, again, that understand how airlines work, when you get behind, it just takes several days to catch up.
And you can see in that statement they showed, this is from the FAA. To be clear, none of the information from Southwest, its pilots union, or the FAA indicates this weekend's cancellations were related to vaccine mandates. It's interesting, though, because if you look at a lot of people that are speaking out, a lot of people that are talking, that are reaching out, that are providing this information, they say that it is. From a contact who's an air traffic controller, at Southwest Air, cancellations and delays are 100% a vaccine mandate protest. Employee protests of other airlines are planned. If enforced, ATC vaccine mandates likely to disrupt air traffic globally. Here's some of the quotes. Again, this is from anonymous sources, but there's a shit ton of people who have these anonymous sources. I cannot emphasize enough how much of this information is out there. I've been sitting here watching this the entire weekend, but it's tough because the mainstream media is doing everything they can to cover for this, so you don't know what to believe or not to believe. The Southwest stuff is definitely mandate related. There's more airline sick outs planned for next week. They're talking about blaming it on absenteeism. That's what this is right here, these sick outs. Nothing related to vaccine mandate yet. I know of around 800 plus FAA controllers that will not be getting the vaccine if they are fired. Air traffic through the U.S. will come to a standstill. Basically describing how you need a lot of training. Even if you're switching from like New York to California, even if they're moving air traffic controllers around, you can't just plug in. It's a process. You need to get trained on all that different equipment that you're using. And you have here Benny Johnson. This photo is just sent to me of a grounded Southwest plane flying a Gadsden flag. Don't tread on me. The hero pilots at Southwest and other airlines deserve our support. True patriots worthy of the American freedom fighter tradition. Don't tread on me. God bless them. And it's interesting, isn't it? When you look at what's been filed in court. Here's the temporary restraining order the Pilots Association filed against Southwest Airlines in federal court. Here's some excerpts from it. The new vaccine mandate unlawfully imposes new conditions of employment and new policy threatens termination of any pilot not fully vaccinated. Counsel for the pilots has conferred with counsel for Southwest in a good faith attempt to resolve the disagreement. No agreement could be reached because Southwest Airlines refuses to negotiate. Specifically, Southwest Airlines has overtly and unabashedly repeatedly taken unilateral action which violate the party's status quo, which are contrary to the requirement under federal law. It seems like the Southwest pilots have a big issue with this vaccine mandate, doesn't it? Yet we are continually fed the line that, no, none of this random cancellation, these thousands of flights that are canceled and grounded, thousands of people stranded at airports across the United States despite no problems with the weather. It's just some employees just called out sick. It has nothing to do with the vaccine mandate, right? Nothing to do with that whatsoever. No form of protest. And in fact, he goes so far to say, the Southwest CEO is saying that he doesn't agree with the mandate, but he's just got to follow Biden's orders.
I've never been in favor of corporations imposing that kind of a mandate. I'm not in favor of that, never have been. But the executive order from President Biden mandates that all federal employees and then all federal contractors, which covers all the major airlines, have to have a mandate, a vaccine in place by December the 8th. So we're working through that.
And Jack Posobiec, correctly states he defers to Biden's federal mandate, which does not actually exist, and that's true. Biden came out, he gave this big speech about what they're going to require. They're going to require all this for 100-plus employees, all of this stuff. That's what he came out and said. However, it's not in writing. It's not a law. It does not actually exist yet in any shape or form. It's basically just Biden getting up there and telling people what he wants them to do. So this is going to continue on. I don't see a world where this continues to slow down at all. I think it will only continue to accelerate, especially with all these reports out there. But it certainly seems to me, where there is smoke, there is fire. And despite the mainstream media's best efforts, despite Southwest coming out to spin it, it definitely sounds like a lot of people that are upset about these vaccine mandates coming down from Southwest Airlines, and they're not going to stand for it anymore. What do you think? Let me know in the comments below. Smash a like button, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell for notifications, share this video out there, and I'll talk to you later.